Alright guys, we just started the i30 hatch off now. Just going to warm her up a little bit. A bit rainy today. This car's got some amazing features. You can virtually change everything on this display unit here. This is the auto. We're still in normal mode at the moment. I haven't switched over to sport or M+ mode. We're just going to let the car warm up a little bit. We have indicators on the car. It tells you when the car's fully warmed up. So we'll just cruise a bit around. Now this is a 2024 i30N hatch, which I bought brand new. On the right hand side of the steering wheel here, we have a little flag. We've got a custom, and you can go full N mode. I find if you go full N mode for the streets, the suspension is very hard. For track, it'd be perfect. But so what I've done, I set everything up on custom, and the only thing I've done, I've changed the suspension to be a little bit more soft. So now, if I switch this over now, that's N mode. You can probably hear that. Now, one more touch, it'll be custom mode, which will ride a bit more softer. So now we're in custom. Still got all the advantages, everything from the N mode. Your suspension's a little bit more softer. But the sound in this car is incredible. The exhaust notes, it's just amazing. Obviously too, when you go into custom or N mode, tightens up the steering. As you can see, we do have paddles here. You can use the paddles. I can switch it over to the paddles. But to be honest with you, I don't hardly ever use the paddles. I don't have the need to use the paddles. The only time I'd use the paddles really, if I was on the track, I'd probably use the paddles. Hits about 3.5–4 grand, man, she really shoots off. Am I going to do any upgrades or anything to the car. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't feel I need to. I mean, the car just drives fantastic. The performance is fantastic. When I had the WRX, I had a 2021 WRX, and straight away you needed to put an exhaust, you needed to do, springs or suspension to, do this. But with this car here, because everything's adjustable and the exhaust note is fantastic, I just don't have the urge to do anything like that. Surely you could do upgrades on anything. I mean, I could get more performance out of the vehicle, but again, obviously then you're going to avoid your warranty, so that's another thing you got to watch, which you don't want to do, really. So the only thing I have done, actually, I've put a pod filter. I've just changed the one that was in the car, the original one, and I've put a better one in there. Does it make a difference? Well, look, I don't really know. I mean, you can hear it a little bit, I think. I think the performance may be, I don't know. That was a BMC filter, very, very good filter. But there's several out there. You've got K&N, you've got, several other filters that you could buy. Great steering wheel. I love the steering wheel. Another reason why too I went for the 2024 model is I could have bought a 25, but I wasn't a fan of the digital dash, and all the new safety tech that came out in the 25, which is very annoying. I know you can turn it off when you drive the car, apparently, but when the car comes back on, it all comes back on again. Yeah, it's. I had a friend of mine that I went with in one, and that was the only thing that he didn't like about the car, was all that new safety tech. With the 24, luckily I don't have that. I do have all the safety features and everything like that, but I don't have to worry about turning it off and all that kind of stuff. And personally, for me, I like the old school look. I like the old analog look than the digital look. But again, this is all personal preference. And I suppose if you had a 25, you get used to that safety tech thing, I suppose. But for me, I'm just glad that I got the 24. And other than that, between the 24 and 25, there's no real difference at all. Just those kind of things. A couple of little red inserts in the front of the car, which I'm not a fan of anyway. I don't like those red inserts at the front of the car. If it was me, I'd probably get them maybe painted, or I'm not a huge fan of that. I like red, but not there. Again, another personal preference. Yeah, so guys, this is a great car. The colour of my car is called Shadow Grey. I was going to get that Hyundai i30N blue, but everyone's got that colour now. I just find it's I wanted something a bit different. I mean, obviously the reason why everyone's got it's a nice colour, which I agree, it's a very nice colour. But I just wanted something a bit different. And this Shadow Grey is definitely different. But anyway, look, we are coming back home now. If you've stayed this long with me, guys, I really appreciate it. The rain sort of died down a bit. driver doing in front of me. Let's go. All right. All right, guys, I really appreciate it. You got any questions? Leave it in the comments below, and I'll attempt to answer anything for you there. Look out for the my V8 one that I'll do soon, and hopefully take this on the track very soon. I'll do a video on that too. And here we are, we're back home. And to all my subscribers, and if you're not a subscriber, it'd be great if you could. If not, just check out the contact, which is all good even then. And have a great time, guys, and be safe out there, and we'll catch you soon. See ya.